Block Boyz Radio. Block Boyz Radio. Busting through the airways. Now rocking with Block Boyz Radio. Block Boyz Radio. Busting through the airways. Now rocking with Block Boyz Radio. Block Boyz Radio. Busting through the airways. Now rocking with Block Boyz Radio.
On the Coyote Man Show Network and Hooligan Express Radio.
Block Boyz Radio. Busting through the airways. Now rocking with Block Boyz Radio. Block Boyz Radio. Busting through the airways.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is. Block Boy Radio is back right here each and every Tuesday. We right here on the Coyote Man Show Network. Y'all know what's going on, man. Listen, if y'all don't know, man, listen, I'm your boy Block Boy Shufa, the voice of the city. And guess what? My arm's strong. Y'all know what's going on. Listen, I got my co-host in the building,
Mr. Ayo.
Ayo.
Listen, first of all, I just want to say thank you again, bro. If y'all don't know,
Appreciate it, man.
we have the hottest clothing store on the planet.
Yes,
Stores
sir. Yes, sir.
on the planet.
Yes, sir, with an S.
Yes, plural. I gotta always correct people. And our nonprofit organization is also
sir.
built through our store. But my guy Black Boy brought me on the show. He been with me since day one in the store, 2018.
Yes,
so it was
yes.
only right for us to go ahead and link on this show. So appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Yes, already, man.
Yeah.
Already. Listen, if y'all didn't already, man, make sure y'all download that app in y'all Google, in y'all Android, in y'all Apples. Y'all can go to www.coyotemanonline.com. Y'all can watch it on Facebook Live. Y'all can rewatch it on YouTube. Listen, man, we here. Listen, each and every Tuesday, man, we here. Catch Block Boy Radio right here on the Coyote Man Show Network. And each and every Saturday and Sunday, we on that Hooligan Express with my guy Squirrel Wide.
Shout out to Squirrel, man. Much love. Always.
Shout out.
Sir, yes, sir. Y'all know what's going on. Listen, we gonna give y'all a little recap of last week, man. Last week, we had the one and only Miss Parker.
Miss
in the
Parker.
building. Yes, sir. And we ain't talking about Miss Parker off of Friday. You feel me? We talking about Miss Parker that'll read you inside and out, bro.
Bruh. I just want to say,
And it wasn't fake.
it wasn't. And I was just about to say that. It wasn't. It was so genuine because when she was talking and she just turned out of nowhere to read me,
Yes, sir.
nobody would ever have known what she don't know me to know
sir.
what she knew that I only talked about 10 years ago. It was so wild. If you was here, like culture had cultures the whole time because
Yes,
it's
sir.
ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then when she read him, I was just like, all right, you know what? Yeah, so she made me a believer, definitely.
No, definitely. And listen, not to go backwards, but I forgot to tell y'all this is season 2, episode 2. You feel me? You listen, top of the episode, brother. Listen,
Appreciate you, bro.
And when she read me, right, I wasn't expecting it because we ain't talking about doing readings on the show. We only talked about, telling her a story about how she got the gift and all that. And when she read me, it was like, bro, nobody knew what my mother smelled like. Nobody knew
That messed
what
me
my
up.
mother was saying before her death.
Dang.
You feel me? So that's what got me, like, you feel me? And her to tell me that I was moving in the right path. It was good. So last week definitely was a good episode. First episode of the season 2.
It set a good tone for you too, because I think having it's a genuine
Yes.
person, but the show, it wasn't forced. Everything was just like
Right.
a genuine conversation. Me, you, her, the things that she said, it kind of opened up us to even ask the questions that we want to
Right.
ask it, because again, you telling me something and she telling you something, it just made it a nice, genuine show, and we gotta just keep it moving. Definitely.
And all season 2, I want good energy, good conversations that keep this show going. You feel me? You feel me? We gotta keep that energy up this season, man.
We gonna ask the questions.
Yes, you just gotta be ready to
Yeah.
answer. No one word answers. We need, you feel me? Bring it out. It's an interview. You want to get the people as much information as you can within the time that you got. You feel me? So listen, let's take it to the corner store real quick, bro. Listen, man, big shout out to AO Boutique.
Yes.
You feel me? One of the sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Black Boy Clothing. One of the sponsors. Anything you want to say about that?
Man, first, like I said, Black Boy Clothing. Ladies, if y'all definitely want to tap in with my guy, we always looking for brand ambassadors. Always.
Yes.
Come down to the store, rock with us. We make clothes for babies all the way up to grandpas and grandmommies. So definitely tap in with us. But like he said, man, the hottest clothing store. Rock with us.
Yes, sir. And listen, if you looking to sponsor, all you gotta do is hit us up at blockboysradio@gmail.com or hit up AO Boutique DM, hit up Black Boy Radio DM, or hit up my personal DM, Black Boy Shufa, and just hit us up about sponsors. If you need promotion, advertisement, anything like that, make sure you hit up the Coyote Man Show Network. If you need a commercial on TV, if you need an ad ran, man, hit us up.
Whatever you need. I feel like a lot of times we don't know how to reach out.
Yes.
We feel like, first of all, the resources are here. It's people like us that want to give the resources to everybody. You know what I mean? So I feel like whatever you think, even if it's something we didn't mention, I think you should just reach out and be like, hey, do you guys offer that? And then we can give you a yes or a double yes. You know what I mean? Because most likely we're just going to do it just because. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And I appreciate y'all having me for that.
Yeah, man.
Right.
You can't wait for these questions.
And speaking on that, man, listen, I want to introduce y'all to, man, my guy. He's a independent music artist. He's an author. He's an entrepreneur. He got his own music label. Come on, this is my guy Slick Al, man.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
TV Land. I mean, live Instagram. I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good. I'm glad that you had me on. You feel me? I appreciate it.
Alrighty, man. Tell the people a little bit about Slick Al.
Man, I'm from Baltimore, born and raised. My family, I got family from the islands, Island of Antigua, St. Thomas, St. Croix, shout out to them. Yeah, I mean, we started from South Baltimore, and I went to Lakeland, and then my mother and father, they try to get us, me and my brother, a better life. So we went to the county, and out like Randallstown out there. Shout out to the county.
Always.
Yeah, I mean, but it was like really then is where I saw most of like my troubles, because it's like a different transition, from the city to the county. And then it's like a lot of times people get a misconception, like when you're living in the county, that everything good, which is not, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people try and get their families to a better place, but they're struggling once they get to that better place. You know what I mean? And then, my life, it's been a lot of ups and downs. So,
the transition from I'm from South Baltimore too, all over.
Shout out.
The transition from South Baltimore to Randallstown, like, what was that like when you first did it? When you first transitioned?
For real, I was really quiet, because a lot of people ain't in the county. They wasn't like hip to the certain areas. There was a few people like, but a lot, it really wasn't. So really, honestly, elementary school, it was kind of hard for me for real. Like, and I would be getting in a lot of like beefs and stuff like that, just because I was, I guess an outsider in a sense, So that's kind of. And I've learned, you gotta earn your respect, So if you let somebody walk on top of you, they're gonna keep on until you step up,
Amen. Definitely.
And but it makes you, and that's what I love about, just growing up in Baltimore and growing up, here, because it's like we don't know the hidden power that we have, you know what I mean? That hidden strength, because people don't go through what we went through, you know what I mean? For real, like when you go outside of the city, then you'll see like, yo, dang, it really made us, or really, you know what I mean? That's why they shine. Every time somebody leave the city and they blow. Right. Because we different.
Somebody got to remember that too.
Yeah. So tell us how you came up with the name of Slick Al.
Slick Al? Yeah. Well, it's for real in out Church Lane. It's a little bit two different things, because my some of my homeboys and whatnot would be like, you know, you always slick. You know, you're a slick type nigga or whatnot. Excuse my French. But then also I got a homeboy in the hood called Slick E. You feel me? And he don't rap, you know what I mean? So it was like, I asked him, I was like, bro, you know, this music stuff is a business, you know? And it's about marketing, it's about your image, you know? So I asked him, you know, would you be mad if I said I'm Slick Al? And he was like, nah. That's you feel me? So it is. So that's the real story about Slick Al.
He still with you?
So, yeah. Who, my man?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still here.
Of course.
Yeah, shout out Slick E.
Okay.
Definitely. You know.
Already. So let's talk about your album that you got coming.
Oh, motivated. It's you know, it started from No Love and Stay Solid and now Motivated because, you know, it's kind of, especially if you're from the county, right? Mm. The city really holds the mainstream of Baltimore music, you feel me? So you're always like an underdog. You know, so you kind of have to like stay solid. You feel that there's no love, you know what I mean? Cool. But then you got to stay solid and stay motivated, you know what I mean? So motivated. But then it's like also real recognize real, you feel me? So, and it's not like, I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm from the city though, you know what I mean? I'm a rep from where I was, you know, living. Right. Yeah, so, that's you know, too. At the end of the day, like, you just be who you are. Be, you know, honest to yourself. Exactly. You feel me? And it's gonna play its part, you know. You know, everybody ain't gonna like you, everybody ain't gonna be rocking with you, but there's gonna be genuine people that do. You feel me? And you appreciate them and you give back. You feel me? So yeah.
Now on that project, because I do music too, so
absolutely
I like to always ask questions that a lot of people probably don't ask. Was it a song on there that didn't make the cut and why?
Oh, absolutely. Really is just the fact that I wanted it not to be too long. I try to keep my albums like 10 songs and whatnot because in this day, we just really listen to the singles all the time. So if you're dropping an album, you don't want to stretch it too long. You know, you can, you know, I'm not trying to knock anybody's craft neither, but, you know, it's just, if we thinking it, I always try to say, there's a hobby and then there's the business. If you're going to be in the music business side, you have to be as a business. You got to do it, you know what I mean, strategically. You got to, you know, think it through. Like, don't just do stuff just to do it, you know what I mean? You make your move and you make a plan with that move, you know?
Okay. So do you have a song that you can say is your favorite? Like, you know, as artists, you always got that one song that might be the one to you, like, man.
What's the one?
Yeah.
What's the one if somebody said, listen, radio right now, that one?
I mean, I would say Toast or Motivated. I dropped those in the beginning of the year. But there's so many ones that, you know, that y'all haven't even heard yet. So it's like,
we gonna need an early listen or something, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, I got the spot. I got the. Bro, if you want to have a listening party, let's just do it.
That sounds.
You know
like
what I mean? We got the lounge. Let's just do it.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. That's what's up.
We'll do it.
That's gonna be beautiful.
You know? Yeah. So, on the tape, right? You know how you have songs that might have been picked by your crew. Do you have any songs like you felt there's like, nah, I don't want it on there, but your crew was like, no, you gotta put that one on there?
You know, honestly, with my creation process, I'm kind of like really internal, and that's something that I have to work on.
Okay.
All right. And I suggest anybody who's listening, you know, who's doing this, you know, now I take criticism, but I also, it's the final say in my mind. You know what I mean? So I'll hear you, I take it under advisement, but you know, it's like, I got this kind of tunnel vision that it's like, so, and the thing is, my art is an art too, you know, so, you know, you take an abstract picture and you're like, well, why the lines this way or that? Well, this is my art, you feel me? You know, look at Basquiat or all them other ones, you know, this joints ain't just regular, like, animation type of pictures, you know what I mean? So, it's like, I kind of, now, I'll listen like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Now, if like 5, 6 people that I'll send it to, like, you know, you're like, all right, I ain't going. But typically, you know, everybody gives me good feedback. And I don't really send it unless I feel it's a hit type of sense, you know, within myself.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Gotta have that confidence.
So, you know, also being a music artist, you also have your own independent label.
Yeah,
Let's talk
yeah.
about that.
So Go to Services is my LLC, and it's actually like on the music side, it kind of like got adopted to it just because you want to be, you know, organized when you do things.
Right.
And I was building a Gopher brand of clothing, and also I do like repair HVAC work and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, trade schools. You know, I got a son. You know, get y'all kids in trade schools, y'all daughters, y'all sons in trade schools, because if anything go down, at least you can fall back on that. You know,
Smart man.
you talking
Smart
about
man.
AI, right? That AI taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be able to do something with your hands.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Definitely.
But
A lot of people people don't look at what's going on because they so distracted by the phones, bro.
yeah,
So when you say stuff like that, it lets me know that you paying attention to the extra stuff.
Absolutely.
And not to really jump into the news. I don't really watch no news or nothing like that.
Yeah,
just
same.
because I want to be able to hear people like yourself when you speaking about this stuff. You know, it's brief.
yeah.
You'll hear it probably for like a couple days, and you will never hear it again. So
yeah.
I try to not pay attention to, you know, things outside of people like yourself. When you say something like that, just pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
And I know your kid's gonna grow up and be very, very smart because, like you said, if you're not handy
Yeah.
with something, when they cut them computers off in the internet,
What you gonna do?
they done.
Yeah.
They done.
Definitely. Well, it's just like Ty Dolla $ign was saying on his interview. He basically moving into the AI, like he can take an AI and put your voice on it.
Yeah.
And have it sound like you.
Hey, that's
You feel
crazy.
me? Or
Bro,
sound
that
like
is-
you. You feel me? He was serious. He was like, I back
I've
the
seen
AI
that too.
because the way
It's
the
the future.
world going.
It's
He
the
said,
future.
Yeah.
the way the world going. I can make money lying down now. You feel me? Just make a song using my AI.
Mm.
And I
That's
hate that,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah, it is. That's
I hate
crazy.
it because
He said it was going to kind of make the world lazy though.
It
but
It
he like-
is.
it is.
he like it's just the way it is though.
But
That's-
even with like I said, into gaming,
Yeah.
if y'all watch movies years ago, right?
Yeah.
I can tell you 10 movies that literally been
Was
telling
saying
you
that.
what's happening. Because
Yeah,
the thing
most
is,
definitely.
when things happen, we looking at it now. They prepared for this 50 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The virtual reality gaming. Watch Demolition Man.
yeah.
Right, that movie tells you everything. You know what I mean? Fifth Element. All the movies tell you what's going to happen or what's
Yep.
about to
Yep.
happen. But 50 years.
Yeah.
And like you said, AI ain't gonna do nothing but make you lazy. Yo,
Yep.
it was an influencer. I forgot his name, but he had to do an apology,
Mm.
and they said he went to the AI program and just said, "How do you do an apology for messing up somebody's order?" Because it sounded so like robotic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody lazy now, yo.
But that's crazy because even in Texas, they got the fully automated McDonald's.
Yep.
There ain't
I heard about that.
nobody working in
I
there.
heard
They gonna be
about
cussing
that.
the robots
They
out.
doing a
for
lot
real.
of jobs gonna come like that.
But that's the fear of it. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like you don't even need nobody to flip your whoppers or whatever. You know, you don't. You know, and then you go through the drive-through. I used to say kind of like that's the only thing I do kind of like, because when I go through the drive-through and then they get all, you know, messed up with your order and want to be screaming and stuff,
Right.
and then you don't want to scream back because you don't want them to spit to hear the cook spit
What
on your
happened
shit.
when a robot mess your food up? What you gonna do?
That's right. I don't know. That's crazy, bro. This guy.
Yeah. So about your LLC and label, right?
Mhm.
Like, do you look to sign people to your your label or?
Really, I would rather I would and can if if that artist is really diligent. They really focus on it, and have talent and have the image, and then can build a following too. But I'm more so trying to build up, especially for Baltimore and the DMV, independent artists, independent brands, independent labels, so we can all do this. You know what I mean? Not just, give me, not at all. You feel me? I want to actually like Gucci Man. You know how many people Gucci Man put on in
Everybody.
18?
Yeah.
Everybody.
You know how many Young Thug did too?
Everybody.
You know what I mean? Like, but we don't do that.
No.
We don't know that there's somebody with talent right next door and we won't say nothing.
But see, it start with people like you though. You know what I mean? He
I
the
hope.
same way. He the same way. The reason why I made him gel so well is because like every time we meet up, whether we doing events outside, like me and him could put an event together in 3 days and it can be ready by Friday. Because we have an understanding of what people want and what we lack. And what you saying is Gucci, he understood what was lacking and he was like, I can do it. Find somebody else that's going to do it. Pass them the torch and keep it going. But you, like I said, you got something good going. I can tell.
I appreciate that.
I can
bro.
definitely tell, man.
Yeah, and speaking of that, like you definitely doing it because you bringing people not just the, you feel me? It's people that can't get around. That's artists or don't have money don't have a vehicle to get that point A to point B, and don't have the funds to pay for a ride. But you can come to them now.
Yeah. So
You got
in
the mobile
August,
studio.
we're dropping the mobile studio. Yep, the mobile studio DMV. That'll be the first one for the East Coast.
Woo!
And it's really and it's not the, let me to talk to the engineers right now. Like it's not to stop y'all money. It's really to help y'all out because there's been times that I was trying to get the Hitman Studios and I ain't have a ride, and I'm in the county and I'm trying to get all the way over east. You know what I mean? But the mobile studio can, all right, boom, I can get to that person and then I can send the files to the studio. You know what I mean? And then we can just bridge that gap. Everybody. It's hard out here for real, and like, especially, like, I ain't even gonna lie, like, last year was better for me last year than this year, but I was focused on what I'm trying to do for the city, for the county, for Baltimore, for the DMV, you know what I mean? So it's like, even if I went through my own trials and tribulation, it's like, I still gotta push through, And now we on the other side.
That's exciting, man. Like, whenever I get cold chills, it's because I'm an entrepreneur, bro. So whenever I can vision it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not your vision, but whenever somebody can talk about something that really means something to them, I can feel it. And I definitely
appreciate you.
I want to be there.
Yeah.
When y'all roll it out, if you got a red carpet, roll it out. I'm trying to be there, bro.
Yeah. Blockboy Radio will be there too. Yeah. You covered. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So that like when you first told me a while ago about it, like, I'm coming out, like, it hit me because I was thinking, like, man, engineers say they can be smart and be like, look, let's do like a contract, because I might got somebody who's trying to book, I might can't get them in at that time because I got somebody else. Can you go record them, send it to me? You said you can do that. You feel me? So it's like, let's connect. You feel me? So and then it also can help Lord Shooty on the side. He might got funds to pay for his Witchcom, but can't make it to the studio. Exactly. So let me call Slick Al and try to book the session real quick, see if he can roll up on me. You feel me? Right there on the block.
But look, it is a bus, so some of them alleys, you ain't gonna be Come out alleys.
We can go tuck off somewhere.
Real quick, I wanna shout out Shooty real quick, yo.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that because if you don't know that song that he got that's supposed to be gone right now, he's an entertainer, and the song is amazing. I'm surprised it's not out. You know what I mean? Like, gone. So big shout out to him though.
Yeah.
It's about, we gotta promote.
And that's another, like, the piggyback off of that's another thing you said in the beginning, like, if someone who was in a position just went on and, damn, bro, you got one, and put the money or whatever behind them support, some probably would be blown. You feel me? It just like you said, people don't want to help other talented people. They just make it like it's a competition. Like, bro, we all from the same city.
The money here,
one
bro.
get on.
The money here. The money here. It's I know people personally that I sat down with that got the bread to do it. It's just being selfish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? But that's how we benefit. We benefit from people that are not doing what's right in front of you. You know what I mean? Those things that people don't look at. Nipsey said, you know, either y'all scared or I'm a genius.
Yeah.
Right?
You
All he
definitely
was saying was, it's crazy how this crumb right here can make you a millionaire, but you just won't do this.
Yeah.
Because it's that close. You're not paying attention to it right here.
Yeah.
By people not doing the things that you willing to do, it's not even about being rich, but you gonna be that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Most definitely. So, you know, speaking on that, this guy is have many talents. He have many things going for himself, many things under his belt. We also gotta talk about that book, bro.
Please.
We also gotta talk about this book, bro.
Yeah. In January, I believe.
Show the camera.
How to Move in the New Music Industry is a book that I, you know, published through Amazon. You know, and it's just to really help us out as a guide, you know, to help us out and to maneuver through the industry to set yourself up as an independent artist. You know, it talks about LLCs, it talks about scammers, it talks about, you know, rubbing shoulders, networking, it talks about social media networking. You know.
Break the process down for them for how do you actually start a book, because in our communities is that I'm not gonna say it's frowned upon, but not a lot of people that look like us are good men. Women, they got that.
Yeah.
A lot of men, black men, are not trying to write no book. What's the process to start a book?
Well, you gotta definitely, if you have a topic that you're going to, you know, you want to present to the world. I kind of look at it as like my music too, though. So, but you know, you put it down. I put mine on my notepad. You feel me? Jotting down my ideas and however it's going to be tailored. Once you get that down packed, man, you got to figure out who's going to publish your book. You know, once you have it, and you have to now even this, and that's why it's not a novel. It's not, you know, this is more of a guide, because there's still stuff I could probably have done better too, but it's like I needed to get this information out. You know what I mean? And it's like,
I like that.
Yeah. So sometimes, you know, perfection. Who cares who's gonna critique it or who's gonna criticize? Nah. But if you're doing something for a reason, do it for that reason. You know. So that's what it was, and it's like me moving through it. You know, I'm in my 30s. You feel me? And from this grind, I learned and networked with a lot of people. And a lot of people till this day believe in what I'm doing and, you know, the grind that I put in. So, you know, it's just it's a fact that it's like, you got to, before it ends, you know, a lot of people try to sit back and, I'm gonna make a book now. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm still in here. Let me help y'all while I'm still in here.
Right,
feel me? Because I don't want to be out and then the people I know don't, you know, they ain't doing what they doing anymore and this, that, and third. And that's the main reason, because the industry changes hands and within these little sectors so fast, you know, promoters stop promoting and this, that, and third. These are everything you need within it, you know? So it's like, if I waited till I'm finished rap, what if they already gone? What if they finished too? What if they stopped? And now it's like, you're looking for a door with, you know what I mean, that leads to nowhere, as my man Bombay say. You feel me? So,
Can I say it real quick?
Absolutely.
Y'all make sure y'all listen on my IG. Y'all make sure I'm actually tag the IG, and y'all make sure y'all follow them. Listen,
Respect.
the first 3 people to get a book, right? The first 3 people, I'm gonna give you one of those T-shirts. The new one's coming out from Running Man. I'm gonna give each one of y'all one of these. You just gotta purchase this, and I'm gonna put his information up.
Respect.
You feel me?
Appreciate that.
Most definitely. That go for y'all that's watching as well. Y'all that's watching, that goes for y'all as well. So Taz, like, what, like, okay, being an author, like, this your first book, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how did it feel to come out with your first?
Yeah, you know, it feels. First of all, I thank God first. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just to be real with y'all, you know, and without him, none of this would be possible. So, but you know, it's surreal because that's something that can last forever, you know, and it can help people forever. And as long as the game don't change, and if the game changed that it is, then it's good for what it was. You know what I mean? But you know, it is, I'm proud of it just because I was able to put what I wanted to say to people, and you know what I mean? That's the best thing, I think, like if you have something on your chest or have something on your mind that you want to present to the world, put it in a book,
That's it right there. I need y'all to hear that again. You know what I mean? He said that right there. I felt that because I want to write a book, but I feel what you mean by you want to get something out, but that being on paper, a song is different.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That right there would motivate me to do something else because I wrote a song, cool, but writing a book, that's actually you building, your legacy.
Yeah.
So it's what's next, song,
Absolutely.
book, and what's next for you, and that's the question. So what's next for you besides, your music, the book, the bus, everything?
It's just a journey, It's just a journey. Like, for real, I got put out of school in 10th grade. You feel me? Like, and people who drop out or get kicked out or whatever the case may be, it's even harder to try to make something of yourself. You know what I mean? And it's like, because what are you going to do? We already know where the street leads us, and, you might even dabble with it, but it's like, God forbid you stay in there until, it gets bad for you. So, I'm just taking the journey, and hopefully, I'm helping a lot of people, and I will be able to help a lot of people. And that's what I think, just to give back. People don't really give back to Baltimore, Baltimore first, DMV second, real talk. You feel me? So, but at the end of the day, and we've been looked over many, many a times. You feel me? When they're taking our sound right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't
like,
it hurt?
It hurts. It hurts.
It hurts because I started doing club music.
Mm.
Me, Mighty Mark, we did that. Radio, Skateland, all of that.
Yeah.
It hurts. But the thing is, you can't blame nobody but us.
Right.
Exactly.
Because other people waited to run with it. You stop. The next person that took it, then you want to follow suit. No, you should have stayed
with it.
We had it. You know what I'm saying? And then,
Rest in peace, K Swift. Because I feel like
definitely.
once that happened, that's when it really, we was.
Yeah.
I think we wanted to leave it for her, and then it was like, but the world still needed it, and we were supposed to take the baton from that,
Yeah.
I ain't never think of that, bro, ever. And when I tell you, we was that. You know what I mean? Yo Boys, Mike Mumbles, K-Spin, Mighty Mark. Man, to hear people doing this music and I listen to it, see, we make the music different. We don't just rap on it just to have some catchy stuff. We be talking on it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think when I think it was Kanye, who's the one guy that they made a club song and it got a little bit hot. It's a DJ something. But anyway, when they did that, it was one time, and then you never heard no more kind of club music because it got hot with Kanye. Kanye on a song, and that was it. But like you said, after K Swift,
was Fat Man Scoop?
I believe so.
Yeah, and it was like
exactly.
Yeah,
Other
or
than
something like that. Yeah,
After that, you ain't really hear a comeback.
Yeah,
And you're supposed to have that next one.
exactly.
You know what I mean? So what happened right there that stopped it? You know what I mean? So like I said, we can't really be mad about nothing like that. But we still ain't doing nothing about it.
No.
We still ain't. Because if you want to hear a Baltimore beat, type in Jersey Club beat.
Yeah. Well, Philly taking the style too.
Philly too. Oh yeah,
Philly taking the style too.
Uzi did that. Yeah.
G-Rare.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, even Sexy Red got the new joint. That's
everybody moving in on it.
Everybody. So are we going to? When are we? And on my album, I have one that's dedicated to that. You feel me? But yeah, when are we?
Yeah.
So
make sure we get you drippy for that video, bro.
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Stop down at your boutique and come get.
got you.
Yeah, because definitely.
Gotcha.
Most definitely. So tell the people how they can find you and what's next.
Oh, definitely. You can find me on Instagram, Slick Al 410. You can find me. You can Google me, Slick Al, and slickout.com is the website, but I actually just took it down so I can put some new stuff on there. But slickedal.com, probably next week it'll be back up live. Slick Al on Facebook.
Okay.
You feel me? Yeah, Slick Al. But I'm mainly on Instagram. Oh, they got the new Threads joint.
Yeah.
Slick Al 410 on that. Yeah. So
What's that? I need to figure that out. You just said something new.
it's like Twitter. Yeah.
It's something
It's
like-
on Instagram.
It's on Instagram.
Somebody get me
Just
hip.
type in Threads.
Somebody get me hip.
Go ahead, bro. Tell them anything you got coming up and tell them how to find you.
So to everybody out there, we are rocking with Bad Girl Promotions, GTD Promotions. I got on the shirt right now, the Rise Podcast. We created these, we sponsor them and what they doing. Right now, August the 5th, there's a boxing match between Coach Calvin and Coach Bullet.
Yeah.
If you've been watching, but if you watch boxing, you know when Tank knocked out Rolly, you know what I mean? They kind of had like a, shake hands. It was all cool. And they came together to do a community event. So now it's going to be at Coppin, August the 5th. And like I said, it's a bunch of good boxers. If you watch boxing, Mia Ellis,
That's dope.
you got to come through there. The main thing we try to do is, even though we're a clothing store, bro, we try to connect. Because, like you said, nobody's going to be doing the things that we're supposed to do in this city. I'm connecting. I know dancers, models, singers, rappers, everything. And you got to imagine, once you tapped in with everybody, that's when you control everything.
Yeah.
So then if you doing the same thing and, man, you connect, Young Thug, Gucci, we running it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's what we doing. And I tapped in with some real good people outside of music, outside of clothes. So big shout out to Bad Girl Promotions and GCD Promotions.
Big
Yes.
shout out.
And y'all know us on the Block Boys side. We have coming up that cipher. Oh my gosh. AO Boutique Block Boy is the cipher is coming the end of this month. It'll be here.
What we gonna give
You
the
know?
winners though? Like the best verse. What we gonna give them?
I don't know if it's gonna be a best verse.
I'm talking about to you.
to me.
To you, because I'm gonna say which one I feel like was the best. We did it last time. I know who had the best verse. I ain't gonna say it right now, but
We can work something out.
All right.
We can work something out.
Yeah.
I'll
gotta
send
do
y'all a book, you feel me? So you can give them,
Hey,
if
man,
it's
give
a
'em
big
Add to the
package.
pot.
That's what
Yeah.
you want. Look, come
Add
on,
to the
clap it
pot.
up for
Add to
Slick
the
Al,
pot.
y'all.
Yeah.
I appreciate
And
Yeah.
then y'all know we also have a festival that we supposed to be doing media coverage for. I think that's July the 28th or the 29th, one of those dates. So yeah, we'll be kind of coming back out there, touching the field, doing live interviews, all that. And y'all know y'all can find me at blockboys_Shufa on IG. On all social platforms, matter of fact. You follow my whole team at Block Boys Radio. I like to welcome my guy, Mr. Ayo.
Hey, yo.
Listen,
Block
when
Boys
y'all
Radio team.
when y'all see me in the streets, if you see me on live and you don't say, "Hey yo," I'm ignoring you. And if you on my live, I hang up on people, bro. People hit me on live and
Yeah.
join the live, and they're like, "What's up, brother?" Click. If you don't start off with "Ayo," because I'm branded now, bro.
Absolutely.
People don't even call me my name. They don't call me my regular name, my rap name. They call me Ayo.
Hey, yo.
I ain't even got to drive my car. They call me Ayo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you see me, just say Ayo, and then you might get something free.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
You know?
And then y'all gotta remember, he is now stamped as Block Boys Radio co-host.
Yes, sir,
Hey,
and ma'am.
Congratulations.
So y'all will see me here. You know what I mean? And again, if you always seeing me on the street, if you're an entrepreneur, you should always be asking them questions like, how can I get on the show? Even though we booked up until September, still ask, you know what I mean? And then, we're looking forward to it though.
And I'll be honest, you might could get in one of those dates because you always got somebody that need to reschedule or
You heard him?
Something important might have came up like family situations or something.
Diarrhea,
So you never
all
know.
kinds of things.
You know what I'm saying? So always just reach out. You might get a date. You never know. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all hit up the Coyote Man Show Network. Make sure y'all follow them on IG, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff. Make sure y'all download the app. We can't express that enough.
Do it now.
Download the app, the
Now.
Coyote
Download it
Man
right now.
Show Network app on your Apple devices, on your Androids, on your smart TVs, Amazon Fire Stick,
Sheesh.
Roku TV.
Sheesh.
Come on, man. You can watch this on Facebook Live. We everywhere, man. Listen, just like your Zeus Network or your HBO, man, go ahead and download that Coyote, man. It don't take that long, y'all.
And follow Slick Al. Listen, tell them where to find you at one more time, bro.
Hey, Slick Al 410. Slick Al 410.
First person hit him up, you get a shirt on me. You got to hit him up today and say, I enjoyed the show. The very first person, bro, just let me know who it is.
And I'll send you. I got you.
Sir.
Bang, bang.
And you know what? If it's not hot on the block, it's not hot at all. Get it?
Block Boyz Radio, busting through the airwaves.
This is private.
Appreciate y'all.
I am.
Block Boyz Radio, busting through the airwaves. Now rocking with Block Boyz Radio. Block Boyz Radio, busting through the airwaves. Now rocking with Block Boyz Radio. Block Boyz Radio, busting through the airwaves. Now rocking with Block